recording? Oh, we are. I'm sorry. Okay. I feel like this round has gone pretty well. I'm talking to more people, which is good. I have specifically been talking to Antoinette and Isaiah mostly. And we've also recently started talking to Brian. So the four of us are like kind of working together, I think. So that's good. That's exciting. I like Brian, even though I haven't really talked to him very much. But I think he's okay. What else has happened? Oh, well, let's talk about the competition. I felt as though we did pretty good with our 12 minutes and however many seconds. But then I realized that we technically did the worst, except for the fact that another team got a penalty, which made them the worst. So that was kind of a bummer, but I'm pretty sure it's because Antoinette's toilet paper roll just, was excessively long for no reason whatsoever. But that's okay. I'm really glad it's not a double elimination because I did not want to vote anybody in my group. I do like everyone that was in my group. That would be Travis, Rory, Antoinette, Jordan, and I. And I didn't want to vote any of them out because I really liked them all. And Jordan did so good with the jumping jacks. I felt so bad he had to do those. I would have passed out. He almost did, I think, but he didn't, which is good because we really would have lost. And then I like Rory. I don't really have anything against him, so that's why I wouldn't have wanted to vote him. So I'm very glad that it's a joint elimination rather than a double elimination. And I'm pretty positive we're all voting out Tim tonight. So, sorry, Tim. Anyways, I'm not that upset. I've been wanting to vote Tim since the second I found out I could vote Tim. So, I'm good with that. I guess I've also been talking to all of the girls because there's Melissa, Amanda, Kiera. I don't know for sure how to say it. And Antoinette. We've just all been in a big group chat, and I think we're just kind of trying to make sure we don't all get voted out early because there's not many of us. Yeah.
You want me to start asking you questions?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So, obviously with this challenge, like you said, you had lost. So if it would have been a double elimination, I know that you went through and basically said, oh, I didn't want to vote this person, I didn't want to vote this person, didn't want to vote this person. If you were forced to choose a person to vote from your team, who would it have been?
Okay. I probably would have voted Rory. I don't think Rory would have gone home, and I wouldn't have tried to get everyone to vote him because I would have wanted everyone to just vote whoever they wanted. But I probably would have voted him because, again, I didn't want to vote Jordan because he did so good and I would have felt so bad. And then I just can't vote Antoinette. And I don't know, Travis didn't get to play the first week. I wouldn't have wanted Travis to go already. So it would have been Rory. Yeah.
So, you touched a little bit about it, a teeny tiny bit ago. You said, with the vote, you mentioned Tim's name going around and that, quote unquote, that's good because I've been wanting to vote him the second that I could. What do you have against Tim?
Okay. I don't know if I have anything specifically against him. I feel as though he's just like a very obnoxious person. And he hasn't talked to me like at all. We talked maybe the first night, um, and he just never replied back to me. And then as soon as we found out that the two teams that had lost, he immediately messaged me and was like, "Hey, sorry we haven't talked." And I was like, "It's okay. You're nervous, I can tell." Um, and then he basically told me that he's trying to survive and was wondering if we could vote the same way and whatever. So I just kind of was like, yeah, I want to survive too. Oh no. Because that's just who I originally was going to go for. Um, Danny, or Danny, um, he was like another option though, but I just feel like I haven't talked to Tim as much as Danny, and Danny's just nice. He's always been nice. He's never really like said anything or done anything. Just where Tim's kind of loud, and some of the things he says, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I like that. So, yeah, that would be why. Not that I have anything specifically against him. It's just out of the circumstances we're in, I guess that would be my choice.
So preseason, during the interview, we kind of asked you what you think your strengths and weaknesses would be, that you would think. So as of right now, going into the end of round 2, what have been your strengths and what have been your weaknesses?
Um, I feel like I'm pretty good at talking to people. I feel like I can talk to people about anything and I can just kind of adapt to the way they are. So I feel like that's been really beneficial for me. But again, I've only been talking to certain people, I guess. But it's kind of the people that keep up a conversation with me. So if someone ended a conversation with me, I just never really talked to them again. So far. Um, so I feel as though social's probably been the best. And then I guess I'm kind of awkward in the sense of bringing the game up to people. For example, I was trying to talk to Antoinette and like see if she wanted to like work with me or like would like wanted like it I could not get anything out of her, and I don't know if that was because it was me that was I if I wasn't asking the right questions to get her to talk about the game, or if that's just how she is, like isn't really talking about it. Like I don't know, but I feel like I've been struggling with that and like talking or getting started, or yeah, like getting started with game talk with people. I really struggle with, but once I feel like that it's easy. But then again, most of the people that I have or I am kind of working with, they brought it up to me, more or less. Like I would talk to them and start the conversation, but then they brought it up to me. So I feel like I'm not very good at that. And that could just be, yeah, that could just be because of the person I'm talking to or me. So I don't really know. Yeah.
And then the last question that I think I have is if you could rate your gameplay right now on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst gameplay you've ever seen, and 10 being the best gameplay you've ever seen, where would you kind of rate yourself?
4.
And
Yeah.
then why?
Um, I don't know. I feel as though since since it's my first one, I guess I don't really know how exactly I should be going about everything and playing the game. So I feel as though I'm not doing the best. right now. And I don't know if it's going to get any better for the rest of the season. But yeah, I just feel as though it's not something I'm used to trying to do because, again, it's my first one. So that would probably be why I would say about a 4.
Alrighty. Do you have anything that you would like to add to wrap this up?
Okay. Actually, yes. I was going to bring up the competitions in like my strengths and weaknesses, and then I didn't. I was going to say that I feel like I'm not doing the best at the competitions, which the first one I did not. We all know that. But even with the second one, I was kind of like, Emma, you really kind of sucked when you were tying your balloons. Like you took like 2 minutes to blow up 10 balloons. So I feel like my performance in the challenges so far also haven't been the best. But I mean, you never know what's coming out of a challenge, so you can't really know if you're gonna be good or bad at it until it's done, really. So yeah, but that's about it.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and